Known for his nonviolent campaigns of civil disobedience, Mahatma Gandhi became an international symbol of peace and human rights.
Gandhi has been able to inspire people throughout history.
Born on October 2, 1869, in Porbandar, India, Mohandas Gandhi began work in 1893 as a lawyer in South Africa, where he suffered a pivotal encounter of racial injustice.
He trained as an attorney in England, and his first legal job was in South Africa. When he was on a train to Pietermaritzburg, he was thrown off that train because even though he had a first-class train ticket, Indians weren't able to ride in a first-class train. This was a time of racial segregation, and that was a seminal moment in his life, which really turned his career towards civil rights and social justice.
While in South Africa, Gandhi organized the Indian community to oppose prejudice and racial discrimination through nonviolent resistance. During his more than 20 years in the country, Gandhi was arrested 6 times for his acts against the South African government.
What Gandhi means by nonviolence is to not respond to your oppressor or your attacker with equal violence. But he used his body, he used his words, and he used the community. Because when you get enough people rising together to stand in protest, there's a power there.
When Gandhi returned to India in 1915, he became well known as a humanitarian and rising political figure. Gandhi worked for Indian independence over British rule and later was given the name Mahatma, meaning great soul.
His image was iconic of himself in a simple dhoti and a simple robe, walking quickly with his walking stick and leading masses of people, and this really electrified the imagination of the world, as well as made him very, very well known all throughout India.
After a peaceful protest turned violent in 1922, Gandhi was imprisoned for conspiracy for 2 years. In 1930, Gandhi organized a revolutionary 23-day, 241-mile salt march to the sea. And that same year, he was named Time Magazine's Man of the Year.
The Salt March was probably the most symbolic act of Gandhi's life. It was a protest against British tax law, which taxed salt that all Indians had to buy. And so as Indians are going to the Indian Ocean to get Indian salt, they're being arrested by the thousands. And that one symbol, that one image, really highlighted how unjust British rule was.
Through his peaceful acts of resistance, which included boycotts, protests, and fasting, Gandhi helped India gain independence on August 15, 1947. But 6 months later, on January 30th, 1948, Gandhi was killed when an assassin fired 3 bullets into his chest at point-blank range.
Gandhi brought about nonviolent change, and this inspired the civil rights movement in the United States of America. It inspired Nelson Mandela's leadership for the dismantlement of apartheid in South Africa. Gandhi was a true visionary, and the world has never been the same since.